Alright guys, this will be a quick get started tutorial on how to get started with SonoranCAD and TeamSpeak and Sonoran Radio within the new Night Roleplay community. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to go create an account on Sonoran. So I already have an account, so when we go to SonoranCAD.com, it should drop you into the login page. If you already have an account, you will see sign up or register or log in and switch accounts, all that good stuff here. So I'm just going to log in. If it's your first account, you'll need to create one, obviously, and then verify your email. Once we've done that, we're good to go on the CAD side. After that, we'll go download TeamSpeak. You'll download whatever TeamSpeak your operating system requires, 32-bit or 64-bit. Once we are in there and TeamSpeak is downloaded, we're going to open TeamSpeak. First thing we'll do before we even join the community is go to Tools, Options, and here we will select our playback devices, i.e. where do you want the sound to play from, and our capture device, i.e. where do you want, what mic are you using. We'll then activate push to talk and set a push to talk key. By default, I think a lot of people use left alt or caps lock, whatever key works for you. Once that's done, we'll go to connections, connect, and we'll type in newnight.teamspeak3.com. There is no server password. Set your nickname, and you can hit connect. You can also bookmark this by just clicking add to bookmarks once you're connected. After that, we want to get the Sonoran Radio plugin here. We can find that in the TeamSpeak plugin. We'll just click this, and it will take us to this. We will download the one that corresponds with our version of Windows and the TeamSpeak version we downloaded. So Win64-bit or Win32-bit. Once we have that plugin, it'll drop you a zip file in your downloads. Simply open it, run it, and it'll install it to TeamSpeak. Once that's done, we just need to restart TeamSpeak. Reconnect to the server, and you should be good to go on the TeamSpeak side. Drop into dispatch radio, as this is the radio that connects to the in-game radio. Now that we're all done there, we have one last thing to do. We need to make sure that Steam is logged in and running in the background, so that way we can grab our Steam API ID. If you do not have Steam, i.e. you are not playing through Steam, you're playing through the Rockstar editor, or I'm sorry, the Rockstar launcher, or the standalone version, that is fine. All you need is just Steam to run in the background, as all it is pulling your API ID so we can reference your license. Does not need to be connected to the game in any way, shape, or form. It's merely a way to identify you and inject stuff into the game. Once the game is once Steam is running, everything else is loaded and good to go. You'll simply launch the game. And join the community. Now, once you are in game, all you'll need to do is type in API ID. This will dump out your Steam API ID. Screenshot it, copy it, hit T, and write it down. Either way, you will need these numbers to put into your API ID on your Sonoran settings. Once you have those written down, we can bring up the CAD either by assigning a hotkey or typing show CAD. Once we're in here, we'll log in. We'll log into the community, right? So NNRP, and then search. That'll bring up the community. You can log into the community. You can log into any branch of service. And we'll click down here on the Sonoran emblem, System, Settings, and we need to generate an API key. So you can click New and place your API information into here. Once that's done, you hit OK, and you'll see it pop up. So this is my current API key. Once you've done that, you should be good to go. You simply exit the CAD. You can relog if you're not seeing it pop up, or you can return to the community menu, switch community, and come back in, relog as police, and you should see right up here, you should see your location. So right now it says I'm at 166 Cassidy Trail. Obviously I'm not. I'm closer to 666, 665. You may need to walk around a little bit, wait a minute for it to register where you're at. And there you go. We're now on Cougar Avenue, South Rockford Drive. If you do not see this update, then you did not set something up correctly, you do not have Steam running, or you do not, or you failed somewhere else. In which case, reach out to somebody at that point. Next thing we'll do is we'll bring up the radio. For me, I have it set to a hotkey, which you can find in your keybinds and 5M settings. So settings, key bindings, 5M, and then down towards the bottom you should see it, Sonoran Radio, show radio. Okay? And then you bring up your radio, turn it on. If you're set up correctly with the plugin all ready to go and you're 10.8 in the CAD, you'll see My Status Available. You will see either a custom thing here, in which case you can just click this to go to the presets.
Gonna be insane.
And you will see a green bar for receiving, meaning you're ready to go.
10-4. Can you guys also go in the in-game chat? I mean the in-game.
And that's all there is to it. Literally all there is to it. There's other features which you can use, like radio HUD, and then a size. I like medium personally, which will pop up a little overlay. Unfortunately, you cannot reposition this right now. It is a work in progress on Sonoran's side, but it will eventually be able to reposition and resize it manually. But this allows you to see your radio channel at all times. There's also the radio in the car that you can use, which again is brought up using the same command. That's all there is to it.